This is it, why? New genie pouring from the sky, let's get rich, why? Magic keep my fish in the dime, can't quit, what? I pop the focus in the Vega and get lit, what? Introducing Phantom of the Dark, walk through my heaven with levitation from refrigeration, imagination, show
We're back.
Let's keep up with this work as we confiscate your fingers. Casanova Brown, levitating G, and I she's a how to car.
She's sipping on E. Got that Mason jar.
That sweet potato lemonade, man.
Got A sitting on the outside.
Oh,
But
how we was when you went.
say what?
But yeah, it's a sweet potato vodka, man.
Sweet
That come out
potato
of Snow
vodka.
Hill.
Yo, you know what I just got?
Yeah.
It just came in for me. And you know, if you come through, you can test it out. I got some apple pie moonshine cigars.
What?
Yeah, they were
Moonshine.
moonshine. They
Cigar.
infused apple pie moonshine, and they were rolled in like cinnamon and a little sugar, so it's a little sweet taste on them. Yeah, all right, you know, all right.
Save me
So
one.
save you one. I'll definitely do that, dear. When you coming?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, well, I'll make sure I have one tucked away for you. All right.
Well, Joey, I would like to say something to you.
What's that?
You are slimming down, youngin. I can see it. It's all in the face. It's in the shoulders. Yes, brother.
Not slimming down.
You are.
You are not.
You
You
are.
gonna make me feel sexy.
Yes.
Hey,
Slimming down.
I'm slimming down. I'm slimming down, and I'm gonna have a good cigar for you when you get here, boo.
Hey, Janai,
Yeah.
what was that exercise you was doing when y'all was on the springs?
It's called
You don't want to do that.
a bounce class, and they're actually called kangaroo boots, and they have a spring in them. And yeah, it's an hour class. It's tough. You
Wow.
burn like 500 to 600 calories. It's tough. And I just posted the cool down.
We'll
I
do,
didn't
Perry.
post everything else.
Yeah, that look kind of intense there.
It's very intense. The next time I go to class, I try to get one of the songs that we do real fast.
All right. I love the go-go that was playing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Janai always into some different type
How
of
often you work out a day?
size or something, man.
A day or a week?
A day.
Oh, she do it about 3-4 times a day.
No, just once a day. Sometimes I may do 2 a day. It just depends on how I feel. Like when I get up, I go to the gym. Like I have a Peloton, but I'm going to the gym tonight.
Have you ever taken a live class on Peloton yet?
I have not done a live class yet. Have you?
Okay.
No, I'm thinking about doing Alex live class.
Oh, he.
But I heard it'd be like 10,000 black folk up in there, like a party.
Oh yeah. He's a beast.
Well, Janai, hopefully next time you see me, maybe you know you talking about the face and cross here, and I hadn't started lifting nothing yet, but hopefully the stomach will be slimmed down too. I would like to see an ab peeking and saying
Well,
hi.
may I ask how much weight have you lost?
About 20 pounds.
Yeah.
About 20 pounds. I got about another 20 to go to be where I want to be. 230 is my normal weight, my normal weight before I gained all that weight. But I want to get to about 220, 225, and then through lifting, if I go up 230, I can maintain. That's it. But I'll tell you about this program I'm using, E2M. That joint is hot. It's working. I mean, but you don't need to lose no weight. I don't want you to lose no weight.
Oh man.
You don't need. Yeah, you straight. You don't need to lose.
No, I do. I like at least like 6 to 8 pounds.
What's up, Gina? What's up, Perry? I'm glad y'all rocking with us tonight. I'm gonna just be honest with you and transparent, because y'all know I don't like to lie, and the truth is always kind of funny to me. We almost missed the show tonight.
No. Rewind that back. You almost
missed the show tonight. Yeah, brother fell asleep across the bed.
Was ready.
His Apple Watch is frozen at a time of 6:09. It will not change.
Oh wow!
So I'm laying on the bed, and at that time the watch was saying 5:09. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get up and get this thing together. I look, I said, sometimes look at the TV and look at your clock. Shit said 5:58. I was like, oh, it's almost 6 o'clock. And of course, my man Adrian hit me up, hit the group, and was like, where's the link? Where's the
Yo,
link?
you be on it. I after like 5:30, quarter to 6.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
got it out there, man. You know, we don't have any guests tonight, which sometimes I really love when we don't have guests because we get to kick it with each other. First of all, shout out to our brethren and sister. Is it a word, sisterin? Is that a
Mm,
word?
let's go with it,
Well,
sister.
what's
Go
gonna
with
happen is gonna be a word tonight. And
it.
our sisterin
Yeah, let's go
of
with it.
Straight to Tape, they had us on Tuesday night. We had a good time. We enjoyed ourselves. This show will be
Always.
somewhat reminiscent of that show the other night. So we're gonna talk about some current events and things like that. So just things that are on our mind. You know how my mind works sometimes. So I might be coming up with something totally warped,
Totally
like
will.
out of the left. But we had a good time with them. They're gonna be on with us next month. We'll be entertaining each other once a month, flip flopping back and forth, and then we got some special stuff cooking up in the distillery.
That's our
Where
big brother, big sister podcast show.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So I'm gonna let y'all go first. I got something I got to get off my chest, man, and I'm gonna save it. Adrian already know what I'm gonna go to, man. I'm about sick of parents and look. I'm just saying, man, how y'all raising y'all kids and what examples y'all setting, especially when you messing with me, man. You know, I like to
Right.
keep my good
They
job.
so soft. They just so soft. I
Not
can't.
only so soft, but so entitled, and parents just okay. Hit a situation. Let me just
Go ahead, break it down, bro.
let
Yeah,
me get into it, man.
you could hold it.
There's a young man in my school who got suspended before by me, right? His grandfather kind of is the guardian, disciplinarian, all of that. Suspend dude, grandfather calls back. He feels like the days that I gave him is too many, right? Well, I explained to him, sir, this has been escalating. So I'm not basing this time I'm giving, it's only 5 days. I'm not basing this time off, oh, I just want to give him some days. You know, we've talked to him about this. He had this incident. He had this incident. He had this incident. Now we're about 4 or 5 incidents deep. And so now he's out of place and he got caught vaping in the classroom. Like, what? What you I'm being lenient. 5 days is lenient. He wants to talk to me about how we gotta keep kids in school. I get that. That's what I try to do. He been in school the whole time, sir, after all this other stuff. Then dude keeps going on and on. I ain't this, I'm not that, you know. I'm keeping my professional temperament, not the real Joe Biggs. Boom. Dude been good ever since he got back. He got in a fight today in the bathroom. Big to do, you know, kids come in to watch film, all that kind of stuff. So before I called that grandfather, I had another AP come in and sit with me because I knew this was gonna get all twisted. Called dude, your grandson was in a physical altercation. He's gonna get 5 days suspension, which I can escalate it up to 10. I didn't tell him that. Give him 5 days suspension, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you sound happy. Excuse me? You sound happy. You glad to do this, ain't you? You sounded like you having a good time. You entertained. Sir, I'm not entertained. I didn't want to have to suspend him. I'm taking time out of my day to have to do this paperwork. No, that was not my intentions today.
Right.
Uh, that's all you know how to do is suspend him? Sir, he was fighting. He, had a physical altercation. I told you that. That's all you can do? I said, well, it's a suspendable offense, and he's going to have 5 days. Young men are both going to be put out of school. Well, you couldn't have done nothing else. I said, sir, by him fighting, he kind of tied my hands. Anybody else that fights, they've been gone. And I worked with him. I tried to work on this because the boy lied to me at first. He told me that the other dude came to him, started hitting him, and then in return, after being hit repeatedly, he defended himself.
This is
Well,
middle school.
middle school, 8th grade. Sounded kind of good. I said, let me go do my deeper investigation. Y'all sit right there. Mr. Covenant, would you watch him, please? I go, I find the video. You know somebody had it. Find the video. Oh, he actually rushed the other dude. They squared off and he rushed him. Then the grandfather's pissed about that. When can I see it, sir? You can see it. I don't have a problem seeing the video because it's not a school captured event. Well, do I need to take him home? He can ride the bus. Sir, I'm not going to inconvenience you. I don't ever inconvenience parents. Sometimes they're at work. Sometimes our population parents may not even have transportation. I can house him here and he's fine to ride the bus home. But it's ideal, and I recommend a parent coming to get him because we don't want people chattering, chit-chattering, and flaring it back up, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so he ain't got to come home. No, sir. He's going to be suspended. And, if you can come, it'd be best advised. Oh, best advised. Yes, so we'll vote off. So he just being a hassle. He comes, we talk, and I won't go into the rest. It was a whole lot of stuff, man. But he was just ridiculous. So that's why these kids, they feel entitled. They feel like they had a right to say whatever, do whatever, because somebody going to be behind them trying to defend them. And, the arena we was in was very good. It's a school, our positioning. Had this been South Point Mall or Central Campus or somewhere else, this has been totally different, bro.
Oh.
I thought you was gonna tell the other one.
There's a lot of them.
It's a lot of them. It's been a whole lot going on. We had another parent come out there yesterday and she tore up a whole office about her son. When I say she tore it up, she
physically tore it up?
Tore it up where SROs had to cuff and take her. Yeah, tore it up.
Was that in defense of her child?
When her child was wrong.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's I was gonna say, when it comes to that entitlement, I think a lot of it goes to the parents who kind of my child not gonna have to suffer, I'm gonna take care of them. They're not gonna have to worry about nothing. So a lot of times they intervene so much, man, that their child not used to dealing with stuff like that themselves.
Can't self-advocate.
Yeah.
Did the child see the parent tearing the room up?
Nah, he didn't see it. He was at home. Situation she had at the school, she just been keeping him home. He ain't suspended nothing. She just been keeping him home. And she thinks that she can institute remote learning on her own. Y'all gonna send the work. And it's a whole other piece to that I don't want to get into, but
which led us to a much funnier conversation about regional women.
Yeah.
Regional women.
Yeah, because she was from Brooklyn originally. She's from Brooklyn. They moved here about a year ago. Regional women.
Go ahead, DJ.
More specifically, Brooklyn women.
Yeah, more specifically, Brooklyn.
Not all of New York.
Just regional women, period. Do women that live in a specific or grow up in a specific region act the same?
Oh, Keisha Tyler said, act with Brooklyn. Keisha, you not the Brooklyn chick we talking about. We talking about the Brooklyn. You from Brooklyn? But we talking about that chick back in the day. She had a gold tooth in her mouth. Her Tim's was dragging like mine was dragging.
Gold tooth? What is that?
But no, it's a feminine way to wear a gold tooth, and it's a little rougher way.
Cause see, when I moved to Brooklyn in '95.
Speak on it, A.
When I moved to Brooklyn in '95, all the women look rough.
Was it in the face?
Well, I wouldn't say they just look like they lived a hard life. And I just wonder if and
MOP.
I'm a preface.
Mash Out Posse.
I'm gonna preface this by saying my wife was from Brooklyn, but when I met her, she was living in Harlem, and had moved out of Brooklyn.
So it softened her up.
Yeah, it kind of softened it up a little bit.
Y'all not gonna do New Yorkers like this. Not on my watch.
So I'm with Paris. Southeast DC is where they look rough.
It's
and I listen.
Southeast.
Yeah.
Southeast.
So I'm not just specifically talking about Brooklyn, even though Joe and I, that's kind of where the conversation started.
Yeah.
But you know, so I guess we should ask where the rough women live at. Where they come from?
Where the rough women where the rough women come from?
Where the rough was at?
No, I think every state has a section, town, or little city that's a little rough. Every state does.
Well, that's Durham.
I mean, when I worked in North Carolina and I was teaching in Winston-Salem, some of them they was rough. I was like,
Trey rough. That's Eric's home.
Shout out to the hometown.
He know they can be rough in the Trey too.
Yeah, that's what I call home. Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, what's the projects in Winston?
A lot of them. You got the Cherry Street projects. You got Cleveland projects.
It was
You
Cleveland.
got Boston projects.
It was Cleveland. It was rough.
Y'all projects named after other cities, huh?
Right.
Boston, Cleveland, New York projects, LA projects, Los Angeles.
See, look, Terry said even with New York, different parts of the boroughs produce different ones. And that's true. It really is. It's true.
Okay. That's true. All Lombard chicks is cool though. I don't know about. We ain't got no.
Man was saying the women from Philly, they rough. He said they got broad backs in Philly.
Oh my God.
Big silverbacks.
Y'all terrible.
Oh my God. But straight up. Brooklyn chicks look like you gonna come here, you gonna give me that sex, and then I'm gonna rob you.
Right.
Then I'm gonna rob you. I'm like this. Oh, I feel
He's not gonna do that. No, you're not gonna do that. He's not on my watch.
I'm like, if you gonna wait 10
areas in North Carolina, don't even try it. It's some hood areas in North Carolina.
It's some very hood areas in North Carolina.
Very hood, very get.
I'm not, and you can come to Laurinburg, people, little Laurinburg, and you can lose your life very quickly in LBG. Yes, you can. So I'm not, we were just having a conversation, making a little light of it, making jokes and stuff. So don't nobody take this personal. I know a whole lot of women from Brooklyn that I love. No, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about those that are out there. I know you're not taking it personal. Relationship. I love Keisha Tyler too.
Funny conversation.
What you say?
I said it was just a funny, curious conversation that we were having about.
Did she tear the office up that bad that y'all had to have that conversation?
Look, when I came to the office, I didn't even see the office. The first thing I saw was her sitting in handcuffs, and I was like, "Oh snap!" I was like, "Oh my!" They didn't put and I thought it was a student at first. I was like, "Oh damn!" They didn't put a student in handcuffs. So of course, I ain't want to just like be real nosy or whatever. So I was taking my students to lunch, took them to lunch, and I came back. But you know how you like walk real slow so you can get get a good look. Right. And they had moved her closer because at first she was like,
he was doing that passerby thing. So he wasn't driving, he was in a car.
Right.
Onlooker delay.
Yep.
Right. Knocking students over because I ain't watching where I'm going.
Oh, but you should have seen how it happened to me. Because the office where we were, the instructional coaches in there, she went out. She was treating us yesterday to lunch, right? So she went to Scrimp Shack. She get us a fish sandwich, all that kind of stuff, right? So my man called me down. I'm thinking she's back. We're going to eat.
Oh,
so I come with my hot sauce bottle. I'm walking down to get my food. I got my hot sauce bottle. Like
I get skipping down the hallway.
He's standing outside of the door with another administrator. I'm like, why y'all out here? The food in there. They were like, just stand right here. I'm like, stand right here. I look, oh my gosh, she done tore that. And she got, the little bracelets on. I mean, hey.
And she was pregnant.
And that. And
she
that.
was keeping it real all of the way.
All Brooklyn. She just ain't have her Timbs on, but she did have her Nike Air Maxes on. You had them Air Max on. She was keeping it 100.
So what y'all think about this Brian Flores thing?
Hey, before you say that, when I went there, I heard Mash Out Posse though. And yeah, clap, clap, boom. Oh my God, that Billy Dance? Is he in there? Let me hide my jewels. Let me hide my jewels. That's snatching no chains today, bro. All right, but go ahead, man. Go with Flores, man. Go with Flores.
I'm just throwing it out there. I got my own opinion, but I want to hear what y'all got to say. Because I think, Janai, didn't you put that in our group about?
I did. Well, I did earlier today.
Okay.
David versus Goliath.
Well, I think it's about time. You think of all the teams, there are 3 African American NFL coaches. 3.
Oh no, it's only one left now.
Yeah, it's only one
left.
For the
Mike Tomlin.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's only one left now.
Yeah. So I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I think like even I was noticing the other day how like in sports media how they put it out. Like if it's a black coach, they'll say like, "Oh, he gonna interview," but if it's like a white coach, they'll be like, "The next coach, he's likely next coach." Like they already set it up where they ushering them into the positions. But to your point, like it is unfortunate that they don't allow more of us to coach, own, all of that. So yeah, I wish the brother luck, man. Like I said, but it's that David versus Goliath. Because even I forget the white guy, Gruden, who tried to sue the NFL.
But the way that it went down was so crazy, man. Because usually you have to interview first. You interview and then you figure out. So when Belichick hit my man, telling him, "Congratulations, you've been selected," I said, "Hey, did I ain't even interview yet?" So then you figured out it wasn't Brian him, it was Brian the white guy. Mm-hmm. And so that opened up a whole can of worms.
Y'all see the meme where Belichick had to change his contacts in his phone book, white Brian and black Brian?
Yeah. Even with him saying the coach told him to tank the season. I mean, the owner told him to tank the season.
Yeah, tank it, let it go, mess it up. What y'all think about? Since we talking about that black and white thing, what about Whoopi Goldberg and what happened recently? Y'all heard about that, right?
Well, she know what that is all about.
Yeah.
But that work, they forever. When somebody say something, they suspended. That show in particular,
right.
I'm gonna tell you 2 things you're not gonna talk about. You're not gonna talk about the LGBT community, and you're not gonna talk about no Holocaust. I don't care what you say about the Holocaust, and so we might get canceled tonight because I'm gonna say something.
They'll take your show.
I'm gonna say something about the Holocaust. It was terrible. It was terrible.
So we'll move on.
It was terrible.
Yeah. Moving on. But yeah, shout out to Flores.
Say what?
She only got suspended for 5 days, right?
It's supposed to be 2 or 3 episodes or something like that, but she was back in position. You know what I'm saying? Perry talking about Joe.
Exactly. They had, Byron Allen tried to sue McDonald's for the same thing.
Word.
Yeah, but I think they threw his case out.
I didn't realize how rich he was or how many pots he got his hand in.
Oh, Byron, man.
Byron loaded, bro.
Shout out to Byron Allen.
Shout out to Byron.
I just thought he was the corny black dude from Real People. Y'all remember that show, Real People?
Back in the day? Yeah, he was being corny and he was
raking in the dough,
catching bags.
I forgot what is he on, like the Weather
Serious.
Channel, the Discovery Channel, like he on one of them channels.
So how y'all feel about Black History Month?
I'm with Kanye. Black Future Month. Black Future Month.
Okay. Well, I got to give a shout out to Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Y'all may not know this, but we started Black History Month. Thank you. If you don't believe me, Google it.
Prodigy.
I won't get into Prodigy, but Google it. I won't get into the particulars. I'll let you read about it. It's very deep. It's nice. That was us. That's why it's a Black History Month. Is us.
Okay. Because it used to be Black History Week.
Yeah. Yep.
I remember that.
Y'all check it out. Check it out.
I had to educate, and my sixth graders today.
Oh no.
What?
Preach.
You're going to say they know no Black history.
Listen.
They know.
And I had to honestly, I have to check myself when I teach. I have to stop teaching as if they know what I know. And teach as if I have to get off that pedestal and teach as if they don't know anything. I have about 80 sixth grade students. There were only 5 of them that knew or had even ever heard of Lift Every Voice and Sing.
They may not know Martin Luther King.
So I played it, and I told them I'm gonna play it every morning. Every morning when we start off class, I'm playing Lift Every Voice and Sing, Kurt Franklin version. I'm playing Beyonce version. I'm playing Aretha Franklin version. I'm gonna play the old Negro spiritual version.
Can you play it in the school building?
Huh?
Can you play it in the school building?
Yeah, you can. You just can't have God in the school building. You can't have them say a prayer or nothing.
But and I kind of went on a little. I started preaching a little bit today, but I told them I was going to preach too long because they ain't had no money for collection.
So, what you hit them with?
Reverend, all night.
just how much pride that song should have, and why it was written, and
you about to get a critical race theory stamp on your head.
And I had to temper it. I kept stopping because I didn't want it to get preachy, and so we went back into the day, and
I was about to get caught up in the spirit. You about to get caught up in the class.
Yeah, when I was teaching, I used to ask the kid. I told the kid, "Well, like, I want y'all to tell me who drove that train on the Underground Railroad." And they were like, "It is an actual train." They were coming up to me. It's a train. It's a train. It's like, oh my God. And you have to educate them kids. It's
yeah. But anyway, we were supposed to have been talking about, and don't tell nobody. We supposed to be talking about ancient Africa and the gold trade and all of that. But I was like, nope, this month we're doing 2 Black History projects. You will not leave my social studies class not knowing near thing about somebody other than Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks. So they have to choose. I gave them this whole list of people that they had to choose from. I said, choose from nobody you never even heard of, and I want you to do some research on them. And they got a little format and all that. So,
I mean, you can kind of stray from the curriculum a little bit. It's Black History Month is something that we're honoring and something we're talking about. So you can kind of stray from that the curriculum and the pacing guide with that.
Oh, I was going to do it anyway.
That social studies pacing guide is ridiculous anyway. So trust me.
Right.
Hey, I got a Black History question. What was it at the Woolworths that they had to eat?
Huh?
In Greensboro?
The Woolworths, in Greensboro.
Yeah, you say when they sat down, what did they order?
Trying to get to the counter. Yeah. Why did they need to go to the counter?
Were they eating French fries?
I don't know what they was eating. I was just
He
wondering,
asked, he only had the answer.
why did they have to go? Why did they have to go to the spot to eat? It's not that I had an answer. I always wonder, like, why did they go to the Woolworths? Like, I'm sure there was some other spot.
Oh, I honestly believe they went to Woolworths to raise some hell.
It was just about the raise the hell.
Yeah, it's the fact that they weren't supposed to sit there.
Right.
So they were trying to break the code, get people to be able to sit in the counter. You know,
Man, there was a lot of abuse to stand up for.
Yeah,
like raising nonviolent hell. Like, whoa. That was a lot, man. I was watching the y'all seen that?
You are tearing A&T people up right now.
No, shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. What the brothers did. But I was watching the series that's on ABC. What is it? Women of the Movement.
Okay.
About the Emmett Till. And I'm just looking at like all that they had to suppress back in the day. Like, whoa, that had to be a lot mentally.
I knew like, Dawn would be there with that yellow and that blue and that yellow.
Knowing that they getting away with the murder of your child, you can't even do nothing about it. Like, that had to be heavy for them back in the day.
Yeah. Janai, in kindergarten, do y'all touch on Black history, or y'all kind of done away from it, or
not really? We have a Black history program, and we participate in it. But as far as like teaching something, no, we really don't. Like, I'll throw some things in there, but majority of my children are Hispanic, so I do try to introduce them to some of the Black history facts and things like that. But it's over their head.
Gotcha.
Rob, the actual, what's going on, my man?
What up, Rob?
Well, we had another question. Just a shout out to Julia Maddox, NCCU, Janai's sister, Delta Sigma Theta. She had a specific question she left for us. She wanted us to talk about taking time for yourself without your spouse. Is it okay? Is it selfish, necessary, or just a want? And how do you decide?
I say it's necessary. It's not selfish.
I think it's very necessary.
Yeah.
You know, 1,000% necessary.
People get into relationships and get lost within the person that they're in a relationship with. Sometimes lose their own identity.
That's never.
You got to have that time away from one another. You got to still be who you are. They are who they are. You got your friends that are separate. They got some friends that are separate. You have some friends that are together. You know, and I think you need that time. You know, go out with your girls, go out with your boys, hang with your friends, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They said necessary. Tanya said necessary. Yep, it's very necessary.
Absence make the heart grow fonder.
Absolutely.
I think it's a part of self-care, actually.
Yeah.
That's a
good way to put it too.
You know, and we
fail to realize
have other interests and all type of stuff. You know, we have to do that.
You know, you were individual before you got married or got in this relationship.
Part of my time was just going to the movies by myself. I do a whole lot of stuff by myself, but the movies is one big thing. I'll go to the movies in a minute by myself. I don't need nobody.
I would consider it a red flag if they needed all that together time, and I couldn't have no self time.
It's a lot. It's a lot when it's all that together time, man.
So let's take this a step further.
Uh-oh.
When you was there beef from your spouse or significant other when you wanted to take that alone time? How was it received?
I never had any problems. Steph was.
Yeah.
People started wondering, like, this dude's still married because he always out.
That's what I get, Joe.
You know, I'm out in the parties, clubs.
I get
people looking at me like, "Where your wife?"
Taking off your clothes at your birthday party.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. This is a family show, bro. They told you last Tuesday night we watch our content. What are you talking about? I have no clue. I like my job.
Mm.
No, you talking about taking clothes off? Never that. I've never,
You're right.
never me. Not me.
Did you have issues, Janai? Not to get into your business.
Nope.
Nah.
Not at all.
Oh no. I'm glad that's why he your ex. I'm sure. I was
Oh, she said
reading.
my ex would follow me. Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah,
This
I
some
don't.
show. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's a show my daughter is watching. I think it's called You or something like that, where it's a guy that's stalking a girl, but they make it the way the storyline is read. It's like it's not really that offensive that he's stalking. It's like, oh, he really love her, so that's why he following her around all these places. Somebody say love that show. Yeah, I think it's weird. Like, he's stalking that girl.
Is the wind blowing out there, DJ, all night?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you can hear it in the microphone.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's like, is the wind blowing? Is the wind blowing? He's like, yeah, it's blowing a little bit.
Yeah, another red flag. If they following you, red flag.
Yeah, Gina said her ex was following her. That ain't cool.
Red flag. Nah.
Yeah, I've never in a situation like that. When
You
I
ain't
was
never
like,
been like caught up in love. You like, I gotta see where they at. I've been like that.
Come on now. Let me see that phone. I'm gonna get in his phone and see his phone.
Yeah.
no, I mean I've done. Not really. No. I'm just gonna be quiet.
You never did the drive. You never did the drive by.
I've done it. I think every woman has done a drive by. I think every woman has done a drive by.
Yo, how's he doing?
What you say?
Joe doing the drive by.
You was just doing 55. Why you doing 5?
So you mean you've never done a drive by, Joey?
No, I don't do the drive by because it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and people gonna do what they're
You've
gonna
never
do,
done a drive-by?
and you cannot stop it. Trust me. I don't have them type worries because she gonna do what she want to do. If two people have made up their mind, they're gonna get together and do something. There's nothing you can do to stop it. It's gonna happen. So ain't no need for you to worry yourself. People used to look at me all the time. Like my wife could be doing anything. She's an attorney. She is across the state. At any given day, she's somewhere else. I'm at work. If I'm worried about what she's doing, I can't focus on what I'm doing. Sooner or later, it'll come out or it won't come out. And if it don't come out, I'm good because I don't know. But, you know, and I ain't mad at the dude unless he one of my friends and he know, we married, whatever. There's some cat I don't know. She mine. I got to deal with her, not him. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of different when it comes to stuff like that. I ain't tripping.
I guess I'm different too then.
I ain't tripping. I'll be
Relaxed.
relaxed.
Older days, but now I wouldn't.
I was saying I'm with Joe, so I guess I'm different too.
Yeah, you ain't gonna sit here and stress. I ain't stressing about that.
No,
I ain't stressing. I ain't crying.
Because either when it come out, we'll agree to stay together or we'll agree to be apart. I mean, we can't be friends. We keep pushing. Just keep it pushing.
Keep pushing.
Keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, it's out. I mean, man, woman, they'll flirt. You got all kind of stuff going. You can't
I look at it, and I think that's kind of healthy. It's people say, oh, that's cheating. But, I mean, everybody wants to feel wanted and desired. All right? Everybody wants to feel that. And personally, as a boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse, if you walking around with something and ain't nobody trying to holler, you need to go back to the store.
And then what Robin Harris said, get you an ugly one.
Because somebody ain't looking right. Somebody ain't appealing to something. You need to, you want something that, yeah, bro, look, I used to love, I say younger. I go in the club, I leave Stephanie right at the bar and watch all them lame man go over there. I'll be laughing like, I got a kick out of that. She be like, he trying to buy me a drink. I said, you better let him. I keep this money in my pocket. Get him to get two.
That part.
I'm gonna come by and hand me the other one. I have no problems, man. That was
That's
cool.
leverage. But yeah, go out by yourself, hang out by yourself, get you a little separation in there, get you a little room to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
So what do y'all think about old girl that committed suicide?
Wow. I'm like, what was
At
that?
such a young age,
What was
man.
He was
that?
young, 30.
Wow. I wonder, like, what was she going through? That was the out. That was the only answer. Like, wow.
I don't know. I look at it, we talk about a lot of the social and emotional stuff and mental health, and that's like a big thing in our society right now. And it's very real. Um, but I'll put this out there to everybody that's watching. And even if it ain't you and somebody if you need my phone number, you need somebody to talk to, just holler at me. If I can help somebody not take their life, I'll be glad to do so. Because whatever we're going through, it may seem rough right now, it may seem unbearable, but y'all, if we can build a support system and we can pray, bro, we can get through it. So nobody need to take their life. And when you get ready to start thinking about taking your life, think about not just your life, but the lives you're gonna affect by doing so. It's your parents, your kids, your cousins, your fiancés, your husbands, your wife. Man, it ain't that bad. Trust me, it ain't that bad. If you can get through living day to day, especially if you black, it ain't that bad. We can get through it. We can get through it, man. So if y'all need to talk to somebody, holler at me. Janai's a black woman. How did you feel about that?
It's sad. I don't know. I just think suicide is, I don't know, man. That's a tough one. And how she did it, I'm just like, that's crazy. 29th floor, I'm just like, there's no turning back. I don't understand it.
And apparently we've had another young person that just did it. The actor Moses J. Mosley from The Walking Dead. He was 31 years old, and they're suspecting that he too committed suicide. So, and we talking about people in their 30s. Really when life's really starting to kind of open up for you, and they're committing suicide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wow. Yeah.
I hear you, Keisha. That's crazy, man.
But yeah, that was sad news, man. I hear she did that.
Did y'all know this is a Black History fact?
History fact.
I didn't know it. I didn't know it until not so long. It was a black man that they created most of the buildings on Duke's campus, on West Campus,
Mm-hmm.
the chapel and all of that. He designed all that. Man did all of that, and he can't even couldn't even step onto the campus, man. It's crazy.
Who is it?
Oh my God, Julia, what?
That
Hey, kids in elementary who have made a plan to do it. To kill
what?
themselves?
Yeah, that's what we talking about. I was wondering.
What?
I thought it was like designing buildings or something. Hopefully.
No, they made plans to do like kill themselves.
So
Julia, is that what you're saying? You're saying to kill themselves?
wow.
Yeah, that's hard.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, this week one.
Yeah, this
So
week.
yeah, that's
One in
sad.
the past. Oh, that's yes. Now I know when it comes to kids, a lot of times when they're pushed to that, it's a lot of bullying and stuff involved for them. I can't say for all the times, but the times I've heard about is some bullying. She said second grade. Hey, that's your old grade level.
Man, like second grade, you thinking about taking your life.
Your life
Man,
off.
what's that like 7, 8? What's second?
Yeah, six, 7.
No, the 7 or 8.
It's crazy, man. What type of environment is that? That's developing children that's coming out like that.
I don't know, man. 7, 8. She said, yeah, 7, 8. That's what she said. 7, 8.
Man, second grade, man, I was not thinking about killing myself.
That's 7 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Think about them G.I. Joes I'm about to get.
Kung Fu
Hot
Grip.
Wheels.
Kung Fu Grip.
Yeah.
That evil Knievel with the ramp on him. Yeah,
Man.
Rough home life shit. Rough home life.
Yeah. It's a lot of that going around too, man. It's a lot of that.
It's a lot of rough home life.
Yeah.
Tell us about these college cats, though, man. You know, you hadn't really shared with them some of the. Oh yeah, we float them through middle and high and all of that.
They keep me sharp, man. They keep
college
me
cats.
sharp.
They are not the college students we were when we were there. Trust me.
It's not.
They can't think for themselves. They can't. Woo. It's crazy.
They're not. I will say, man, I'm getting a lot of copy and paste from Google search engines.
For real, in reports.
A lot. Yeah, I'm getting a lot. Like they're using terminology, vocabulary we hadn't even talked about in class. You know, they reports jumping. They reports is jumping with information. I'm like, bro, I'm asking you some very simple, basic stuff.
What's your name?
Yeah, basic, like real simple, basic. You're doing too much.
But they're not using the big words.
How do you grade something like that, E? How do you handle and facilitate something like that, or grade it, or what do you do?
I drop it in that plagiarism check, and when that meter go all the way up and go to red, I just put it on 0. It's real simple. You know, it'll tell me the site they got it from and everything.
Oh boy,
that's real simple.
I said it tells you everything.
Yeah, the plagiarism check. Yeah, it'll tell you.
Oh my god,
the highest probability it came from this site or that site. 0.
This is 0.
So basically, you can't plagiarize. It's a no go.
Come on, man. Come
on.
Look.
So see, they didn't have all that.
I'm gonna tell you how bad it is when they copy and paste. They even got it down to where like some words be like bold, black, and then other words not. Like, they don't even try to edit the format in. Nah. They just go straight. They come straight over.
Oh my god, what?
I told my daughter. I said, listen. I said, if you're gonna plagiarize, or if you're gonna use something from another source, at least add a whole bunch of your words in it to make it appear.
Oh god.
That it's coming from. Wow, dog, that's crazy.
Oh my god, they turn in the same paper. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Keisha. Cliff Notes. That was my friend right there, boy.
Oh, man.
To that same paper note, I done seen them where they was Xerox a paper. There's Xerox one assignment and white out the name and write their name over top of it and hand it in that way.
It's so funny you can't even laugh.
It's crazy, man.
Oh my god, Xerox the thing, and then white out.
Drop your name in there on top of it. Here go my assignment too.
But do they think you just really that dumb?
Or do they think you're not gonna read? Do they think you're not gonna
they're that dumb. They're that dumb. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say all of the above. I'm assuming so. They were like, "Oh yeah, I filled in a blank. I should be good." Nah, I had a dude say, "Man, I turned the paper in. Why did I get an F?" I was like, "Cause I had to grade the paper. Like, if you look at your responses, like they were wrong."
Oh, wow.
Like I can't grade the paper on you just handing it in. But yeah, they good, man.
One paragraph, Rhodes Scholar in the next.
Yeah. So they interesting, man. It's interesting, and it's COVID. Oh, Mr. Brown. Yes, it's
John
COVID.
Brown.
I'm not coming to class, no way. So it's different.
Man, these kids are damaged, bro. They damaged.
How do we get them back?
We don't.
We don't. They're
I don't know if we
gone.
gonna
It's
get 'em.
over.
It's too far gone.
So when do we start to get
It's too far gone.
It's too far gone. It's like
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna tell you what's the crazy part though. I don't know what these governors and politicians and superintendents and stuff are thinking. They need to be doing something before this school year's over with. And I know we focusing on teaching the students and getting them, but they need to be focusing on having some people in place to teach the students.
Right.
Because
that part.
I can see the wave happening.
Oh, it's definitely.
Made people come back in COVID. They didn't want to come back in COVID. Out of there. People got years. Forget the 100% retirement. I'll take this 95%, this 90% out of there. Y'all not paying us. We're not being respected. Out of there. There's no new people coming. Because why would I even want to be an educator at 22 when I can hold my phone and get on TikTok and possibly make $1 million?
Yeah.
There's no need for me to come over to you. I can stay at home, chill with my friends, play video games, record that, and hit a lick and get a bag. Why would I want to go into education dealing with other people's kids all day doing something like that? That doesn't make sense. So we're going to come to a point within the next 10 years. I don't know who they're going to have teaching these kids. Because there ain't going to be nobody around that's going to do it.
No.
And the youngins that are coming to do it, trust me, I got some of them in my building. They do not take pride in coming to work. It's kind of like turning in that assignment. As long as I did it, I know I did it at the end of the semester, but it's done. Don't that count for something? It's like, I'm here now.
Yeah.
You supposed to be at 7 o'clock. It is now 8:45, 9 o'clock.
That's another college story. I gave my students the opportunity to set up their late work policy. So they had to give me the number of days that they wanted to give past the due date that they can still turn in their paper.
Oh Lord.
So initially it was like 3 weeks, but we compromised down to 4 days. So after the due date, they got a 4-day period.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
They wanted 3 weeks to turn in a late paper?
What?
3 weeks after the due date as a grace
After the due date. After the due date. Jeez.
I was like, nah, because I need time to grade it, give it back to you so you can, know what you get wrong so you can prepare for the next assignment. So we gotta cut that down. So we worked out the 4 days. Got a 4-day grace period after the due date to get your paper in.
Without penalty.
Without penalty. Oh, because after 4 days, you can go ahead and get that 0.
You sound like Dougie Fresh right there.
Look, I need to come work at the college level because you can go ahead and get that 0, have no worries, no qualms about it. We give it, become the parent, and we got that whole other cycle going on again that I just talked about. Oh yeah, they actually want infinity.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I need to come to the college level. I can, be real grown. You can't be grown in the middle school. There's no repercussions for nothing.
Yeah, but back to an earlier point though, a lot of students are calling the term now is academic bullying, where like if the teacher kind of like talk to you sternly, they can kind of say that that's bullying. Like if I say, you know what, like you probably need to change your major. You don't need to study this major. You probably better off in another major. Like they can consider that to be academic bullying.
Goes back to Janai's point. They soft these days.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Soft these days, man.
Academic bullying?
Yeah, academic bullying. So if I was to go in there and say something like, man, y'all acting like y'all don't know nothing, man. Why y'all acting stupid? They just say like, oh man, that's academic bullying.
Look at this. She had a kid come to school just 33 days. And she got passed on to the next grade. I try to tell you, them lower grades, they don't run into no sticklers till they get to high school. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yeah, but it starts in the lower grades because since the pandemic is hit, we're not allowed to retain the kids. Right. They do not want to return them. They want to.
Well, in the middle school, it had nothing to do with the pandemic. They was motoring on through.
I don't understand it.
Pre-pandemic, pandemic, and post-pandemic. No, man.
Yeah, but they're a different breed in that now. But like I said, it's dynamic, it's engaging, keep you on your toes.
He said it's dynamic and engaging.
Yeah,
with your toes.
Academic bullying.
Yep, academic bullying.
I can't.
I wish somebody would tell me academic bullying.
Right.
Man, you stunning my academic growth, man. You stunning my growth and aspirations.
No, you're stunning your own growth, son.
And see, that's another thing. They don't take ownership or responsibility for these outcomes that happen. Like it seems to be everybody else's fault, but theirs.
Well, y'all, we have entertained ourselves tonight, and hopefully we entertain those that are watching. So we
nice out on the porch.
Get out of here. But shout out to the Brooklyn chicks.
Gangster.
Bro, give them a little something they're familiar with. Salute. This is their anthem.
You got that mosh pit. You want to just bump into somebody.
She got her chain swinging just like you. Tim's is loose. Dragging.
Man, MOP. Shout out to MOP.
Tuck your jewels.
Yeah, you got to. MOP is on.
Yeah.
Brownsville.
Y'all have a good Friday, man. Look, Keisha had to respond.
That's right.
Crazy, but we cute when we pass.
I will give y'all that.
Actually, I like a rough chick. Come home, punch me in the face.
On that note,
make love.
Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night.
I'll talk to y'all later, man.
If y'all in town tomorrow,
have a good weekend.
DJ all night tomorrow night at Rookies Come Woosah with your boy.